Now when I add up all them cases there, I'm looking at an eye cranium and I say to myself, Big Stone, you know, say some mad people around here. A whole heap of mad people here in Jamaica. Why I don't feel too good about what going on in my country. Seeing because some things are going on in Jamaica where they look good, it's unexplainable, and I'm confused. I mean, the whole of one in Jamaica confused to what going on. Now, a whole heap of things happening in Jamaica, and I concerned. Concerned because we can't believe that them things are really going on in Jamaica. So, I start do some research as to where other people say about mental illnesses. And I find an article that came out in the Observer newspaper on Wednesday, the 24th of May, 2017. And let me read. If current trends continue, the number of mentally ill people in the country could double in the next 10 years, according to psychiatric nursing aides, the cores of the professional who work closest with the mentally ill here. In an exclusive interview with the Jamaica Observer on Monday, the Psychiatric Nursing Aid Association of Jamaica said the projected increase will due to a combination of economic, social and environmental factors and is in line with the increased number of cases documented over the last 10 years. Without divulging exact numbers, which it said would be in breach of Ministry of Health Media Relationship Guideline, the association said based on the number of new mental health cases handled each week and the number of calls it received to respond to crisis each day, the country is heading for what is described as an epidemic. Another key indicator, it said, is the fact that 10 years ago, now we're talking about 2017 now, the association for which the ministry offers training based on need was only half its current strength of some 400 members. At the moment, at least 3 to 4 out of every 10 Jamaicans have some type of psychiatric or mental disorder, Association President Gary Emmons reported. Emmons' data drawn from 10 years, professional experience working as part of the community mental health team based at St. Jago Health Center in Spanish Town, is in keeping with previously published research by Professor Emeritus of Psychiatry at the University of the West Indies, Professor Frederick Icklin, who founded in 2011 study that 40% of the population suffered from a type of mental illness. But the figure gets even higher, Emmons argued. If one considers that there are a lot more persons who are suffering from stress disorder, psychosis, brain and psychotic disorder, and depression, etc., who cannot even identify that they're experiencing these symptoms because they don't know what they have. So 40% of Jamaica are walk around sick and them not even know say them sick. Rastafari, you know. That is frightening. What we're going to do about that? What we're going to do about that? We hear the government them say, why the crime out of control. And we also hear the government say, why they must step up on the Zosa thing And then I'm going to step up upon the state of emergency and use these to fight crime. I don't hear nothing mentioned about social intervention, step up on the funding where the youth them can get something for do. Because most of the time the youth them have nothing for do. Apart from the one them who have the crazy money and them buy them gun and this and that. And we know some of them youth they also, because we have addressed them too. But we are talking about some youth in Jamaica who really would have liked a chance at life if they aren't given the opportunity. We don't see no whole heap of program targeted the youth them to get to the youth them. We don't see no program target the mindset of the people to get to the people. We don't see no program. If it's out there, make a comment in the comment section. Because if it's out there, I don't see it, I don't hear about it, I mean it's upon the ground. See? We need more programs like that because that is the only way we can stem this thing up. The other day a man chop a eagle in our face. Look at that. You know one chop the eagle? Over a space. That means that you have more sellers than buyers. And the sellers them are fight for your spot to sell. Jamaica, let me ask you a question. When you contented with what I want down here? When you really love what I want, and we've been there for go to bed 8 o'clock. It reminds me, when I tell no lie with that one here, it reminds me of 1865, slavery. When they bring out the Town and Community Act, we say, vagrant, if you're caught on the street at a certain time, you're a vagrant. What you do out here? Yeah man, them laws exist on the book from the 1800s. And we still experience them law today. Me not comfortable with it. I tell you the truth. Me not comfortable with them law. No, me can't feel comfortable. Me adhere to it. Yeah. With a heavy heart. Me adhere to it. But me not comfortable. So I'm going to tell the guys I'm comfortable with the fact that me can't jump in my car and go anywhere me feel like me want to go. Me not comfortable with that. None at all. See? But me just say 40%, maybe more of Jamaica. Cool. What are we going to do about it? Because if 40% of Jamaica, which is 4 out of every 10, which is, if you have 100,000 people, 40,000 people gone. If you have 3 million people, almost 1 million people, or little more than 1 million people, you know, so right up here, so. Something much wrong, man. Something much wrong with the mind of the Jamaican people. Them lose it, man. Some of them lose it. And some of them on the verge of losing it based on what going on. See the lockdown thing, it can't be good for the poor man, you know. The lockdown thing alright for the people who can afford to be locked down. The lockdown alright for the people who can afford to stack up on them fridge for 1 month supply worth of food. They don't have to go to street for nothing. But we have the common man who depend on feeding his family every single day. He must have hustle. Whether I'm out there beg or something, he must have hustle. So, look at that now. Yeah man, go in the comment box section on the bottom there. I'm going to chat now. Not me here for you, Jamaica. I'm really here for no serious. And if you know comfortable with what I want, or you know, want to see some changes. Me personally, I want to see some changes. That's why I talk. No man, I talk. I want to see some changes. I'm going to big up all of the vloggers them who brave enough to talk. Because I like to talk. See? Men who are earnest and not afraid of consequences. That was quoted by the Right Honorable Marcus Garvey. I'm earnest. I love my country. I'm patriotic to my country. I love my people. And every single one of them. I love them. And that's why I attack. We are suffer down here. You can't take it, but me can't take it. I tell you. I mean, I get to a woolly pound now. That's why I only can't even coexist amongst myself. Every little thing is a problem because no money no there. Every little thing is a problem because the social condition rough. Every little thing is a problem because, boy, I don't know if it's because what? Because what? I'm confused. So I could want that dialogue, then I could hear from you. See? I want to hear from you, you know. More comment in the comment section. I'm going to chat about this. Like, share the video, make a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Big Stone a full time now. Let the thing grow. Because when the thing grow, it can reach more people right around the world.